Hello everyone, this is Pedro Baez from Go for Glory Stable. This video is about Charming Princess, our newest purchase, 3-year-old filly trotter for Ohio, Scioto Downs with trainer Stacy Van Huizen. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Um, so, Starting with her performance. This filly, we bought her from Noel Daly, who's based in New Jersey. He's a good person to buy from. He has won Hambos and he is a good trainer, but there's no questionable things that he's doing, and you know he's treating the horses right. So he's a very good person to buy. She was a private purchase. He reached out to us to see if we're interested, and the price made sense. We paid 30,000, so the price made sense for her. And one just let's go through kind of how we look at it. So she only has 5 lifetime starts. She did not race as a 2-year-old. She started racing in April of this year, so as a 3-year-old only. That's fine. So some horses you'll see, especially the ones ones of you who have yearlings with us. Some yearlings don't make it as a 2-year-old. It could be for whatever reason. Maybe they're immature. Maybe they get sick. Maybe they get injured. Maybe there's something going on that whatever it is. So she didn't make it as a 2-year-old. That's okay. She made it as a 3-year-old. And the good thing is she made it really strong as a 3-year-old. So as you can tell, um, she's a horse that she trots. So she only has 2 breaks in her line. Now those 2 breaks she has a reason for, legitimate reasons for. So one break right here, as you see the I, XII, that's interference. And if you watch the replay, she was interfered. The horse in front of her broke and then made her kind of startled, and then she broke. The race after that, she broke at the gate. That was in a nasty slop, and she was right behind the back left wheel of the starting car. It was mud was flying in her face everywhere, and so she broke, and then she kept trotting the rest of the way. So that just threw her off. But other than that, she stays trotting. She gets around the turns very nicely, very smoothly, no issue. And most importantly, she finishes strong. So as you can see here, her first race was actually her fastest back half, where she went in 101 and 4. So she was behind 5 lengths in the half, meaning you add a second to that, a full second. So 101 and 4. We'll go through over time. We'll go through how we read these lines and how we read these programs and how we kind of analyze a race within a race. So this is how we look at it. So she went a 101 and 4 first half. She finished in 59 and 1, so that equates to a 57 and 2 back half. 57 and 2 back half, that's the second half of the race. Times that by 2, that's 54 and 154 and 4 mile, which would be a killer mile for a 3-year-old. She obviously didn't do a 54 and 4 miles. She'd be $80,000 racehorse, $100,000 racehorse if she did. But she did 57, 57, and she did it easy. She's doing it easy. She's just kind of finishing strong and doing those miles strong. That's plenty. So 57, plenty to make money with in Ohio at Scioto Downs. She's only has 1 win, so she fits really low. Non-winners are 2. She only has less than $10,000 made, so she fits really like even races that are like non-winners 20,000 lifetime. She fits that too. So she fits some really easy races, which is a good thing for us. So we have a lot of opportunities, and usually those races go for more money, like 10, 14, 12, 13, 14, 15,000. So we're in a good spot with her. So from a racehorse performance perspective, we're very happy. She has a little bit of gate speed, more like tactical gate speed. She doesn't fly off the gate, but she has good, she can hold position. And most of all, she trots, and she trots strong. So next thing is her pedigree, which really only matters as a 3-year-old with the fillies because usually horses don't really change too much once they're 3-year-old. But she's a green shoe filly. Green shoe's a big sire in Pennsylvania. She's a March. She was born in March, which is considered kind of on the more like the earlier side, or kind of where you want them in March, April or so. February. You want them as early as possible. But we'll get into that in another video of the pedigree. She has this good initial family. Her mother had 7 foals. She had one really good sister, Trixton sister, made 268,000, and then most of all down here, her third dam, which is like her great grandmother, killer family, killer family. So Sig Sauer, who's a hot stallion in PA, back of the neck, hot stallion in New York. Um, Real Cool Sam won a Hambo. Uh, Not Real Cool Sam, Broadway Schooner won some big races. So this family is packed, so she has residual value if we ever need to sell her for whatever reason. So she's a very nice racehorse. Very happy to have her, and we're looking forward to having fun and hopefully making some money in Ohio. Thank you.